I want to help you create some internal calmness so that you can start taking the actions that are aligned with the future that you want to take during this time of crisis. I'm not going to recap what's going on, why it's good or bad, none of that stuff, because what I want to do is I want to help you create an internal calmness and know what steps to take for your financial future. The first thing I want you to know is that people have survived this kind of crisis before, and you are strong, you are still here, and as an oracle, I'm going to tell you one thing to help you through this. Everything is and will be okay. I'm going to say it again. Look in my eyes. Everything is and will be okay. Okay, so now let's get down to business. There was a time in my life that I was so poor that I was eating government cheese, I was going to food banks, and I was living out of my car. And I'm going to share some of the wisdom that helped get me out of that position and bring me into the success that I'm having today. Now, if you don't know me, I'm Lynn Louise. I'm an oracle and a sibyl, and I'm here to help women create financial freedom in their life. So one of the wisdoms that I have pulled through the times in my life that were the hardest is how to create a sustainable kitchen. And I'm not talking about sustainable in like eating all fresh produce. I'm talking about building a pantry that will sustain you for long term. So you're not just stressed about what you're eating now, but you know that you are secure for the future. During the time that I didn't have a place to live, I was relying on food sources and people making food for me because I didn't have a kitchen. But once I was able to get myself back into an apartment, I started really teaching myself how to, some might call it hoard food, but it's really like food storage for long term, not just short-sighted. And it's coming in really handy now, and I want to share some of those tips and tools with you. So the first thing is I want to shift your mindset. This is not all or nothing. Okay. It's not like I got to go out and buy all this stuff right now and get prepared for it. It's more like I'm going to do pieces and bits at a time to grow my pantry so that I can turn over food. So every time you buy more of what I'm going to tell you to buy, then you can just cycle it out. And I understand that not a lot of people have a lot of space to put stuff in, but you can store stuff under your bed. You can put it in your closets. There's a lot of places to put it and underneath your kitchen sink, underneath your bathroom sink. You can be very creative. So now that you know that you're not going in all or nothing, it's really important for you to pick up a book. There's plenty of them out there. You see them all over the platforms sharing how to do sustainable, if you get my drift. Some people call it prepping, whatever you want to call it. You can find lists online of foods that are good to have on hand. So when you're going into your local food store, they might be having a sale on Angel Hair pasta, and they might say 5 for $5. You pick up those 5. You might go buy some peas that say 10 for $5 or $10. You pick up 10 of those. And then you go about your business. And then the next time you go to the grocery store, you have a little extra money in your pocket. You drop by the bodega and you find, powdered milk. And you're just like, I got $3 in my pocket. I'm going to spend it on some powdered milk. This is a gradual process. It is not something that you go all in and spend $1,000 unless you have it to spend on building your pantry. Think of this as an ongoing process. And every time you use something, you cycle it out, just like they do at the grocery store. You bring it forward and put the older stuff in back. But here's what I really want you to know. If you've been watching it this long, this is all mindset. If you do not have the right mindset, then you're going out to the grocery store in a panic and you're buying all the toilet paper. We saw how that turned out. You want to remain calm, logical, and look at the steps that you need to take in order to purchase the things that you need long term. And if we go into a food crisis. Okay? If you have any more questions, just comment below. Let's talk about this.